up all you learners out there in learning land? Tyler from tenthumsbproductions coming at you with another guitar tutorial like we do every single Monday. Today we're in open D tuning again with our acoustic guitar, and we're looking at 4 tasty licks and 1 full turnaround lick that you can play in your open D tuning today. Plus, with the scale knowledge, you can manipulate them and make them your own licks. Printable tabs for this tutorial and our tutorial by becoming a Patreon. Links in the notes, links below as well. Skype Lessons 101 if interested. Let's go ahead and grab our guitar. Brain and attention span. Once you have those 3 things, follow me on in and let's break this tutorial down together. Come on in, let's do it. Cool, so here we are in open D again. Your tuning should be D, A, D, F sharp. In fact, if you wanted to too as well, you can make that F sharp an F for open D minor, a la Skip James. A, D. Open D major chord, okay? Now, recently we did an open D shuffle. And if you'd like to review that, you can check the links in the notes up there as well. And they'll take you to that video. Today we're looking at some licks that you can be used jamming. You can use them as fills, you can use them to create a solo, you can really do anything you want with them, and they are played in this open D tuning. Your very first thing you should look at is the D blues scale starting from this D string here. So we're going to play open and then the 3rd fret, root, our D note, and our minor 3rd. That 3 to 4 is a classic blues sound as well, although this major 3rd isn't in our scale. It's good to know it's there. Drop down a string, 1st fret. It's the only note we're going to play there. Drop down another string, open fret, 3rd, open, 3rd, 5th. Okay, so we get O, 3, 1, O, 3, O, 3, 5. And that's the blues scale where I'm building most of these licks from. Now, we are going to see some licks down the neck because it's cool to be able to get up here and do some fun stuff, but that is where most of this stuff is coming from. Triplet rhythm is very common in both acoustic and electric blues, and our first lick is going to make use of that. It's going to sound like this. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm starting open D string and then playing the 3rd fret and then up to the 1st fret of our next string, the F sharp string. Walking right through that scale actually, and it's triplet timing. 1 pola, 2. On the 3rd beat, you're going to slide from the 1st to the 3rd fret and you're going to let that ring for 2 whole beats. So we get 1 pola, 2, 3, 4 pola, 1. We're going to finish 3rd fret, 1st fret, open D string, and then one more time, boom, as the 1st beat. So the whole thing nice and slow. Tripola, 1, 2, 4 pola, 1, 2, 3, 4. You could even do that once you hit that open A and go right back into that shuffle. An example of how this would sound in context. Okay, lick 1. Moving on to lick 2. Lick 2 is going to sound like this. Pretty similar, right? So what we're doing here with lick 2 is we are playing the exact same thing to start off with, tripola, 2, and instead of holding that for 2 beats, we're going to do it again on the 3rd beat, 3, and then back 3 or 4 pola, 1. So we get tripola, 1, 2, 1 pola, 2, 3, 4 pola, 1. A little slower. 1 pola, 2, 3, 4 pola, 1. We have this bass up here too as well, which is a low D note, and you can do these licks against that as well. Another cool little tip that you have with this particular style of music. Something like feel free to experiment with that as well. Lick number 3 is all triplets, 4 triplets all the way through, and it's going to be a little more of an epic run. We're going to start first fret of that F sharp string, 1, 3, 0, tripola, and back to that 1, tripola, 2. Once you get there, you're going to work your way up these strings, 2, pola. Then on the third beat, you're going to get your ring finger on the 3rd fret of this high D string. And give it a little quarter bend, because again, that's our minor 3rd, and this is our major 3rd. And playing between these two notes is a very common dynamic in blues. 3 pola, 4 pola, 1. So that last little repeats itself. Okay, and then we're on that high open D. So this whole lick, nice and slow, will be tripola, 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 1. One more time. And that is lick 3. Lick 4. Okay, lick 4 is designed to be used a little further up the neck. This is a lick that I would play you could play it over any of the 3 chords. It sounds great over the A chord, the 5 chord, because it resolves over the 5. It resolves to an A. But there's also an A note in a D chord, so it sounds great over the 1 chord as well. And G9, it could sound great over the 4 chord as well. Any chord you want. We're going to start with our ring finger on the 8th fret of the F sharp string, which is normally our G string, and slide to the 11th. And that's just going to be the first beat. 1. Then your index finger will go down and grab the 8th fret again, and then you're going to go to the 6th fret and 7th fret with your middle finger. So you get 1, 2 pola, 1, 2 pola. Actually, having played that again, I like it to go back with my ring finger so I have all these fingers in position. 1, 2 pola, 3. 3rd beat, 8th finger there. 1, 2 pola, 3, 4. Middle finger, 7th fret of the D string, which is an A note. Now that means you also have a G note here. If it was over the G and you wanted to go 4 and, you could totally do that as well. 1, 2 pola, 3, 4. 1, 2 pola, 3, 4. And that's a lick a little further up the neck, our 4th lick. Now let's take a look at the turnaround. The turnaround, we're going to play something that sounds like this. Pretty cool. It combines some licks and some classic turnaround elements. You're going to bar the 7th fret, but just those 4th strings right there with your index finger, and you're going to go play from the 4th, from the D string, 1 and 2 and pinky on the 3rd beat on the 10th fret of that, what would be the B string, the high A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Same thing, you just move that index finger down to the 5th fret and your pinky will play the 8th fret instead of the 10th fret. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That 1 beat there, you're going to play the high D and the low D, same time, first beat, 1. You take these 2 middle fingers, well, the 2 fingers in the middle, your middle finger and your ring finger. Middle finger, 3rd fret of our F sharp string. Ring finger, 3rd fret of our high A. And you're going to do triplets here. Thumb, pointer, middle, right down these 3 strings, 2 pola. Move everything down a fret, keeping that high open D string. 3 pola. You guessed it, 4 pola. So that measure you get 1, 2 pola, 3 pola, 4 pola. Come up here, slide 3rd fret on the D string, 3 to 4. and then play that high open D. One pola. And then we're gonna make this A7 shape here that doesn't actually have the third in it. So you could think about it as like an A power chord with like an A7 power chord, if you will, or an A7 without a C sharp note. Middle finger on the second fret of that D string, pointer finger on the first fret of the F sharp string, open A string, ring finger on the first fret of that high D string. So just those last two measures you get. Okay, let's play just those last two measures. When it's that high D, you want to let it ring out because we're going to play that A7 chord on the third beat. So it goes 1, 2 pola, 3 pola, 4 pola, 1 pola, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2 pola, 3 pola, 4 pola, 1 pola, 2, 3, 4. My instinct is to play it on the second beat. If you wanted to and you like that sound, you could do that as well. All four measures, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 pola, 3 pola, 4 pola, 1 pola, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and there you have it. That is 4 tasty blues licks in the open D tuning and a turnaround lick. Hope you dig it. tenthumsbproductions.com. See you next Monday for our next guitar lesson. Cool, everybody, that was it. Thank you so much for watching to the very end. Tyler from tenthumsbproductions. I appreciate you here. Happy to teach you these blues licks in the open D tuning that you can have some fun with, shred with, put them in your playing. This tuning is a lot of fun to play, especially if you're kind of like a pre-intermediate, intermediate, or a long-time player and you just feel like you're in a rut. It's good to twist these knobs, try something new, feel like a beginner again, learn, get your brain juices flowing, fight off dementia, Alzheimer, all that good stuff, all right? Remember, printable tabs up there pointing at it with my guitar like that in the notes. You'll also see links to 10 Thumbs t-shirts. Email me tenthumsproductions@gmail.com if you're interested in Skype Lessons 101. And until next time, keep on rocking and rolling. Keep on tuning your ukulele, keep on tuning your guitar into other tunings and have fun. Life is good. Stay bluesy, my friends. Boom! Have a good day.